Hi everyone and welcome to this flow. Today we're going to focus on the core and the shoulders. This has been a highly requested flow of mine to turn into a video. In the normal class setting, this would be a 75-minute class, but I have made it a little bit shorter so it fits better as an online class to take. Go ahead and lay down onto your back, take a deep inhale through the nose, release it through the mouth. Start your Ujjayi breath, focusing the mind onto what you're about to do, onto the mat. If you like setting intentions for a class, now would be a good time. And then let's go ahead and start some movement. The next time you inhale, I want you to lift your lower back off of the mat up towards the ceiling. When you exhale, tucking the tailbone, pushing the lower back into the mat. So it's just an activation of the core muscles for now. So inhale, arching, and exhale, rounding the spine. And then go ahead and bring the right knee in towards the chest. And then we're just going to open up into the hip by making some circles. You can pull it in. You can do a half happy baby if you like. Just do whatever movements that feel nice. Then go ahead and grab the knee with both hands, pull it tightly in towards the chest, point both of your feet, take a deep inhale. When you exhale, lift the forehead up to meet the knee, and then lift up the opposite leg. Release the knee, hold the knee tight, and then switch legs. And then bring yourself back down, grabbing the left knee, and then going into opening the hip on the opposite side. So make some circles, pull it in, whatever feels nice. Again, a half happy baby would be good. And then we're going to go into a few of these hold repetitions. So pull the knee tightly in, point your feet, lift your head up to meet the knee, lift the opposite leg, release the arms, and then switch the legs. Switch it again and again. Pull it tightly in towards the face. The face is trying to touch the knee. So they're trying to meet in the middle. And then release yourself back towards the floor, massaging a little bit from side to side. And then go ahead and bring your knees in 90-degree angle. Lift your upper body up. And then we're going to tap one heel down towards the floor, making sure there's no space between the lower back and the mat. Keeping that motion of the upper body lifting. Do a couple more. And then slowly go ahead and bring yourself back down. Again, massaging the lower back. Let's do one final movement. Stretch out both of your legs towards the ceiling, arms pointing forward. Again, during an exhale, lifting yourself up. And then one leg at a time, tapping the floor. Slowly going down, quickly going up. Slowly going down, and then quickly kicking back up. Again, there's no space between the lower back and the mat. Do one last one. Good. Release yourself down. And then from here, go ahead and roll up into your Navasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your legs, place your hands in front, and then step back into your downward facing dog. You can go ahead and walk out the legs, swinging your knees a little bit from side to side. Ujjayi breath deeply into the chest. Then go ahead and place both of your knees down. We're going to start warming up into the wrists. Point your fingers out to each side of your mat, gripping the mat with your fingers, and then start circling. And whenever your body weight goes over one hand, you're going to push yourself away from the floor with that specific hand. If you want, you can always add some cat-cow movements, some circles into the spine. Then go ahead and start turning the opposite way. Good. Stop in the center. Keep turning the hands backwards so they point towards the knees, and then start moving forwards and back without lifting the palms off of the mat. Remember not to go so far where you can feel any pain. And then go as far back as you can. Start lifting the palms, bending into your elbows for 3, 2, and then 1. Place the palms back down. Turn the hands, palms facing up, fingers pointing toward each other, and then make a fist and then open up. Do that a few times. Good. And then from here, back into your downward facing dog. And then from here, we're going to do a few sun salutations. So go ahead and bend the knees, look forward. Jump or step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lifting the head, looking up. And exhale, going back down. Inhale, come all the way up, reach your arms up. And exhale, your arms down. And then inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, arms lifting up. Exhale, hands to floor. Inhale, lift the head, look up. And exhale, Chaturanga, step back, lower halfway down, hold. Inhale, upward facing, flip your feet. And exhale, downward facing. Step the right foot between the hands. Place the back heel down. Inhale, arms lifting up, palms touch. And exhale, hands to mat. Chaturanga again, hold. Inhale, upward facing, activate the glutes. And exhale, downward facing. Left foot steps forward, back heel goes down. Inhale, arms up, look up. And exhale, hands to mat, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Good. Stay here for a moment. If you like, you can walk out the legs. You can move your hips a little bit from side to side. If you like a static hold, that's also okay. Let's do this one more time. So go ahead and bend the knees, look forward. Jump or step to the top. Inhale, lift the head, look up. And exhale, come back down. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana, stay for a moment. And then exhale, hands to mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, step it back, Chaturanga, and hold it. Inhale, upward facing, shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, downward facing. Right foot steps forward. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing. Left foot steps forward. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale, hands to mat, lower down, hold. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Just stay here for a moment. Catch your breath. Now we're going to go into sequence number 1. We're going to have a lot of balancing poses. So make sure you're connected to the breath, connected to the core. So go ahead and look forward, jump or step, inhale, lift the chest, look up, and exhale, fold back down. Inhale, Utkatasana, And exhale, stand up, bring your hands to your chest. From here, place your weight into your left foot, bring the right knee up to your chest, point your foot. So now from here, I want you to lift that knee as high as you can. Feel the activation of the glutes on the left side. Then slowly bring the right knee out to the right side. Keep trying to lift it as high as you can. And then grab your ankle, place the heel into the opposite thigh, into your tree pose. Once you found your balance, go ahead and stretch the arms up to the sky. And when you find your balance here, you can also lift the chin up. Deep, slow breaths. Slowly go ahead and bring the head back down, palms back to chest, and release the knee also to your chest. Slowly start leaning forward, kicking your leg back into your warrior 3 pose, and then softly place your foot down, reaching the arms up into high lunge. From here, take a deep inhale, leaning forward into warrior 3. When you exhale, place the foot down, arms come back up, high lunge. Inhale, forward, warrior 3. Exhale, foot down, arms up. One more, inhale, lean. And exhale, foot down. This time we're going to hold. So inhale, lean forward, hold it for 5, 4, reach your arms back, 3, 2, bring the opposite knee in. Place the foot down, inhale, Utkatasana, arms up. And exhale, palms to chest. Take another inhale, lift the chest. When you exhale, rotate, bringing the elbow on the outside of the right knee. Go ahead and look up. Bring the breath in between the shoulder blades. And then look down. Squeeze the knees together and then start lifting the left heel off of the floor. Find your balance. Once you have your balance, you're going to start stretching out the left leg. Lift the heel, hold it for a second. And then softly place the heel down. Go a little bit deeper into your twist. Deep, slow breaths. Go ahead and place the back knee down. Inhale, lift the upper body up. Open up the arms. Imagine someone pulling the back arm. Good. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Look forward. And then interlace your fingers. Place them behind your head. The next time you inhale, release forward, lift the chest, look up. When you exhale, round your spine, pushing the hip flexors forward. So inhale, release forward, and then exhale, tuck your tailbone. You should feel the stretch moving between the two. And then inhale, reach your arms back up. When you exhale, left hand goes down, right arm goes up. From here, both of your feet fall over to the side of your mat and then come into your side plank pose. Reach your arm over the head and then lift the top leg up. Take a deep inhale. When you exhale, elbow touches knee. Inhale, stretch your back out and exhale, let them touch. Do one more inhale and then exhale. Inhale, stretch it out. When you exhale, place the foot behind the opposite. Go into your wild thing. Use your glutes, lift your hips. And then slowly go ahead and come back into your chaturanga. Lower down and hold for a second. Take an inhale, lift the chest. When you exhale, lift the hips. That was sequence number 1. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the opposite side. Just take a few deep breaths. Bend the knees, look forward. Jump or step, inhale, head up. And exhale, head back down. Utkatasana, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, stand up, palms to chest. Placing the weight into your right foot, left knee lifts up to the chest. And then continue lifting it as high as possible, activating the glutes and the hips on the right side. And then bring the knee out towards the left. Keep trying to lift it. And then grab the foot, place it into your Vrikasana, into your tree pose. Arms lift when you find your balance. And then lift the chin, face pointing up. Keeping your core activated so you don't lose your balance. Then slowly bringing yourself back to the center, releasing the knee before going into your Warrior 3 pose. Softly letting the foot land, arms reaching up. Take a deep inhale, lean forward, lift up the back leg, Warrior 3. Exhale, high lunge, foot lands, arms reach up. Inhale, Warrior 3. Exhale, place the foot down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, come down. This time we hold. Inhale for 3, 2, arms reach back. And then bring the opposite knee in. Back into Utkatasana, deep inhale. Exhale, palms to chest. Take another inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, twist to the opposite side. Right elbow going outside of the left knee. And then go ahead and look down. Lifting only the right heel, squeezing the knees together. And then slowly starting to stretch out the leg, lifting the heel, finding your balance. And then softly place the foot down, going even deeper into your twist. Breath in between the shoulder blades. Go ahead and place the back knee down. Lift the upper body up and then continue in the twist. Slowly inhale, look forward, bring both arms up, interlace the fingers, place them behind the head. And then from here, release, deep inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, round the spine, elbows into the center. Go ahead and do a few of these, following your own breath. Good. From here, go ahead and bring the right hand down, left arm goes up. And then slowly into your side plank pose. Reach the arm over the head. Take a deep inhale, lift leg. Exhale, elbow touches knee. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, let them touch. Inhale. Exhale. Good, that was the final one. Inhale. And then wild thing, exhale, lift the hip. Go into your back bend. And then softly go ahead and come back into your Vinyasa. Lower down into Chaturanga. Inhale to your upward facing. And exhale to your downward facing. Go ahead and place both of your knees down. Take a child's pose. Take a few deep breaths. Go ahead and come back into your downward dog. Look between your hands. And then place both of your elbows down at the same time into your dolphin pose. Keep looking forward. Don't let your elbows slide out. We're going to nose tap. Lean forward, tap your nose between your thumbs, and then push back. You're going to do this in your own pace. If you need it to be a little bit easier, place your knees down. If you need it to be a little bit tougher, just tap your nose even further forward. Keep breathing. Do a couple more. Good. Go ahead and start walking both of your feet as close to your elbows as possible. And then lift up only the right leg, trying to bring your hips over the shoulders. Keep looking forward and breathe, pushing yourself away from the floor. Place your right foot down, lift the left leg up, point the lifted foot, and keep pushing yourself away. Good. Bring the left foot down. From here, go ahead and place both of your knees down. Then roll your shoulders a few times. Relax them. You can roll them the opposite way. Just get some movement back. And then come back into your downward facing dog. Let's go into sequence number 2. So bend the knees, look forward, jump or step, inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, fold down. Inhale, come all the way up, reach your arms up, and exhale, arms down. Go ahead and place your left hand onto your waist, your right arm reaches forward, and see if you can grab your right big toe, lifting your leg, keeping it straight if possible. Take a deep inhale. When you exhale, bring your chest down and lift your leg up at the same time. Focusing your breath, keeping your core stable. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, bring the leg out towards the right. And if you're super stable, you can even turn your head to the opposite side. Slowly go ahead and come back to the center. Release your foot and hold it for 5, 4, arms up, 3, 2, make a pistol grip, and 1, release the leg down. Take an inhale, lift yourself up, exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up, exhale, side bend, opposite way. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, release your hands to your lower back, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then slowly, when you exhale, lean forward, bend your knees, arms come over the head. You can either stay here statically or you can move yourself from side to side, touching your shoulder to the same side knee. Bring your arms forward and up, back into your Utkatasana, and then grab your eagle arms, right arm over the left, then lift only the left knee off of the mat, and then you can bind. From here, take a deep breath, and then pull the elbows away from you, and then lift them up into your eagle pose. And then slowly release the legs, and then release the arms, reach them up. And then from here, lifting up your heels onto your tippy toes, and then see if you can lower all the way down into your toe stand. Once you're here, go ahead and bring your hands to your chest, and then place your hands on the floor next to you. We're going to go into our side crow pose. So from here, bring your knees out away from you, and then go into your twist, trying to get your knee on the back of your arm. The opposite elbow can go into your hip for a little bit easier version. And then lift the chin, looking forward, trying not to look straight down. So you're looking forward. And then leaning, lifting first one foot, and then softly lifting the opposite, always trying to grip the mat with your fingers. Remember, if you find this difficult, that's okay, but keep trying, because if you never try, you're never going to be able to do it. Go ahead and come back down and go into your gymnastics plank. So your gymnastics plank is lifting up between the shoulder blades, pushing the shoulders past the wrists and coming up on your tippy toes. From here, lift your hips up, downward dog, elbows down, elbows up, back into your gymnastics pose. So hips up, elbows down, elbows up, back into plank. A couple more times. Downward dog, elbows down, elbows up, plank pose. One more. Hips up, elbows down, elbows up, and then plank pose. Last one, elbows down, elbows up, plank pose, and then chaturanga lower down. Inhale to your upward facing and exhale to your downward facing. That was sequence number 2. Let's go ahead and do that same sequence on the opposite side. Bend the knees, look forward, jump or step, inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, head down. Inhale, come all the way up, reach your arms up, palms touch, and exhale, arms down. This time we're going to grab the left big toe, so the right hand comes to your waist. Take a deep inhale first. When you exhale, lift the leg, chest goes forward. And breathe. Focus your gaze. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the leg out to the side, and if you want, you can turn the head opposite way. Slowly inhale, come back to the center, get ready to release the foot. Bring the arms up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the shoulders, look up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, come up. And exhale, opposite way. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release the hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades. And exhale, fold. Again, you can either stay in a static pose or you can move a little bit from side to side, also warming up into your spine a little bit. Good. Inhale, bend back into the knees, hands come back to your lower back, back into your Utkatasana, eagle pose, left arm crosses right, lifting only the right foot for just a moment, and then you can cross and bind, lifting the elbows away from you and up towards the sky, creating lots of space between the shoulder blades. And then softly release the legs, release the arms back into Utkatasana. From here, lifting up the heels and then sitting all the way down, palms back to your chest. Let's go ahead and try side crow, opposite side. So swing your knees away from you, hands to the floor, bringing the knees on the back of your arm, trying to get them as high as you can. Squeezing the mat with your fingers, looking forward, lifting the chin, starting with one foot first, and then softly lifting the opposite when you have control. And breathe, always pushing yourself away. And then softly place your feet back down. Remember, it's okay to fall. That's how we learn. Good. Go ahead and let's go into our gymnastics plank. So shoulders past your wrists, lots of space between the shoulder blades. Lift your hips up, elbows down, elbows up, plank pose. We're doing it 5 times. Hips up, elbows down, elbows up, plank pose. Hips up, elbows down, elbows up, forward. Good, we have 2 more. Hips up, elbows down, elbows up, plank pose. And then last one, hips up, elbows down, elbows up, plank pose, and then final chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing and exhale to downward facing. Good. That was the final sequence. Go ahead and sit down. Bring your legs in front of you and then lay all the way down onto your backs. We're going into a bridge pose sequence. You can bring your knees in, just roll a little bit from side to side. Then place your heels down. Walk your shoulder blades together just a little bit and then grab the edges of your mat, the outside of your mat, so you don't slide. From here, lift your hips up as high as you can. Lift the left knee to your chest and then stretch out the leg. Lift your hips up even higher. Keep them as high as possible. Slowly bring the left heel down, tap the floor, and then kick it back up for 1. Again, slowly down, tap the floor, kick it back up for 2. Keep lifting the hips up. That was number 3. And then bend the knee, bring the foot down, bring the hips down. Let's do the same thing opposite side. Lift the hips, bring the right knee to your chest, stretch out the leg, and then softly tap the heel to the floor, kick back up. That was 1. Go ahead for number 2, kick up. And then slowly number 3, tap the floor and kick up. Bring the foot down, bring the hips down. Let's go ahead and do 2 more rounds where you can either do bridge pose or you can lift all the way up into wheel pose. Go ahead and prepare the pose. And then inhale, lift the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly go ahead and bring yourself back down to the floor. Good. We're going to do that just 1 more time. Last round. Inhale and lift the hips up. Again for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly go ahead and lower all the way down. Release the arms. Go ahead and softly swing your knees from side to side. Just bringing some movement back into your spine. And then you can go ahead and bring your knees into your chest again, hugging yourself, giving your lower back a massage. And then from here, we're going to go into a twist. So you can keep the right knee to your chest, stretch out the left leg, and softly release the right knee over to the left side and stretching out the right arm. You can close your eyes, take a deep inhale through the nose, and exhale, release everything through the mouth. Trying not to push your body into the ground, instead trying to use your exhale to release your muscles. No more need for your ujjayi breath. You can let the breath come back to where it wants to be. You can go ahead and come back to the center. Bring your knees into your chest. And then the next time you exhale, you can lift your head up to meet the knees so you can stretch out your spine. And then go into your twist the opposite way, letting the left knee fall over to the right side. Relax your jaw, relax your face. I always love setting an intention for the rest of my day at the end of my practice. So if you're doing this in the morning, now would be a good time. Go ahead and bring yourself back to the center again, going into your Supta Baddha Konasana, letting the soles of the feet touch, knees fall out to each side, and then arms either in cactus pose or in a circle over the head. Let the breath soften, let the muscles of the face soften. And you can stay in this pose for as long as you want. But when you're ready, you can stretch out the legs. You can bring the arms down into your full Savasana pose. Enjoy your Savasana for as long as you like. I recommend staying for at least 5 minutes, if not maybe between 7 and 10 minutes. Hopefully I will see you all in another flow, in another class. Have a wonderful day.